going to show y'all the steps I took to create my Shabby Rag Flag. I'm going to start with my 2-piece wood kit. You can find this in my Etsy shop. And I'm going to paint that bottom layer white. I'm using the color Plaster by Waverly Chalk Paints. And then I'm going to set that to the side and then paint my top layer. I'm using the color True Blue by Folk Art. I'm going to let both those pieces dry thoroughly. I like to use a heat gun. It just really speeds up the process. Now I'm applying some of Alina's tacky glue. You can use whatever glue you prefer. And I'm making sure to get that all over the backside. I'm going to place that on top of the bottom piece and press down firmly. Once that glue cures, it's time for the fun part. So now I'm just cutting some strips into my cotton fabric, and this just makes it easier to tear like this. Each strip is about 20 inches long, and I like to use a variety of different shades of red and white and different patterns as well. I get most of my fabric and ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I always stock up when it's on sale. And then this next step is optional. I'm just adding a little bit of Folk Art iced coffee to give this a distressed look. And I'm just using a foam brush to apply that. Now there's different ways that you can attach your fabric and ribbon to your wood piece, but I'm just doing a simple knot and then cutting off the excess of fabric on the top. And here's what that first piece looks like. And now I'm just going to go all the way across the bottom, alternating between the red and white pieces of fabric and ribbon. And I like to use pieces like this because it adds a lot of nice texture. Now I'm just taking a piece of twine and I'm tying that through one of the loops, making sure to double knot it so it doesn't come loose. And then I'm going to add some beads. Now the beads that I'm using are from one of the Dollar Tree bead wreaths, and I just took that apart, and that's the beads that I'm using for this project. I used 26 beads total, and I think I forgot to mention earlier that I used 24 pieces of ribbon and fabric for the bottom. And then I'm finishing off the project by tying that twine to the wood piece, and now my flag is finished and ready to hang.